I've gotten physicals before, and
but never in a van.
Yeah. Never in a van. Needles everywhere. He's playing a lot of Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. The weirdest part was he also worked at Taco Bell.
I went to Taco Bell. I ordered 2 chalupas, and I said, "Chick Moles here." The money's worth.
If the highlight if the pre-roll podcast highlight is not someone saying the phrase, "I'll have 2 chalupas and a full physical," then we have not done our job.
Well, we all knew this was going to happen eventually. We not only have Joel here in person with us.
I'm here. I made it.
But at the same time, we also have the 5th cousin. Look at him over there asleep.
Bask
in the glow.
Bask?
Baskin Robbins.
How hungover are you, Josh?
10.
That's out of a range of
5.
100,000.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Feels wonderful.
I'm extremely hungover, but I'm gonna power through, and hopefully this is a short podcast.
We go on for hours
with mini bathroom breaks.
And we're done.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, guys, for listening.
All Josh had for us
I
today.
will most likely disappear for a short while to take a bathroom break.
Short one.
Got me some runs.
I know. Well, we're all finally in the same room. I think that's
weird,
that's a
guys.
milestone.
No,
That's
not
a milestone.
First
Look at
time
us.
the cousins have ever been in the same room.
Yeah, that's never happened in the
All
history
those
of the world.
videos, total CGI.
Yep.
I've never looked so good.
Multi-million-dollar.
Well, I thought since we're all here in the same room, I have a list of questions that I came across that I thought would
is this
fit
how this
us
is gonna
perfectly.
go?
Is Dylan
Yeah.
still
Is this what you
talking?
guys do?
Guys, listen to
never
me.
watched
I
this.
swear this is gonna work. So
Can I just mention that you all look way whiter in person?
White with a T or a D?
Cody, you're almost
Wider.
translucent.
it's just the glow. It's the magical
I can see
halo
your
that we all
cranium.
have. Your cream?
Joel, you feel okay?
Joke's on you. I don't have a cranium.
I'm on so many mushrooms right now.
You're the first person to get full on doing mushrooms.
I couldn't eat one more mushroom.
You're more distracted by how full you are than the hallucinations.
Joel had a platter full of mushrooms.
Oh, it's all you could eat.
This is special at Sizzler.
Oh, heavens. All right. Here we go, guys. A list of questions. We're going to see which one of us fits the bill most for all these. Which one of us, 5?
Pass.
Josh loses.
Gas.
Which one of us 5 has the weirdest body?
I don't like this
The
game.
weirdest
I don't like
body?
this game because I know it's going to be me.
Let's sit around and just insult.
All right, yeah.
Let me start.
Dylan's a bastard.
I have a father. What you
Who invited this bastard?
So wonderful.
It's getting emotional.
I'm bawling.
Josh is so upset.
You already know what's coming. No, it's most certainly Josh.
Here we go.
This is why you're here.
Yeah,
no
get it,
doubt.
boys.
Just these questions.
And let's
It's kind of like Greek god mixed with Teletubby.
yeah.
Somewhere
Like
in the middle.
like yeah.
All right, keep going.
Like some parts are chiseled out of stone, and some parts are like some baker was trying to make a gummy bear, and the mold
It burst out of the mold.
burst out of the mold,
This is,
and that's what you get.
yeah.
I got a weird visual with that whole thing.
Pass.
Every single question. So definitely Josh. Weirdest body. Okay.
Wait. Cody.
That's the answer.
Yeah, get it.
No.
Oh, you translucent.
It's because I'm holding this, huh?
idiot.
You translucent idiot.
Translucent idiot.
Okay, so it's definitely Josh, maybe Cody. All right. Next one. Which one of us has the most skeletons in the closet?
Come on.
This is this
podcast a trap.
This game has Josh in the title of it.
Yeah, I don't like this. It's a trap. I know what you're doing.
Like literal
You
skeletons.
You up.
Yeah,
like
if it's literal
actual-
skeletons, Cody.
Yeah.
If it's figuratively, Josh.
I mean, he has more.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely more skeletons.
Yeah.
Take up a lot of room.
I-
I hang
Again.
them up in the closet on the hangers.
For display?
For the,
This is
I wear
gonna
'em.
be an
You wear
exhibit in a court case. podcast.
Under your clothes?
Yeah.
All right.
Hurts.
I think it would obviously be a tie
you
between
crying?
me and Cody. Yes. That first question got me.
It's you.
So it's going to be a tie between Cody and Josh by the end of this whole game, apparently.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
We're getting points for these?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Either way, me,
We're just
Dylan, and Luke
just
are
out
winning.
of shape dudes
All right,
with
so
lots
it's
of
a tie
secrets.
between
we're losing.
Josh and Cody. All right, so Josh has the weirdest body. Tie on most skeletons in the closets for Josh and Cody.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Most of my skeletons are about my body.
Can
I want you to think about this for a minute.
can one of you confess one of your skeletons?
Most of my skeletons are about my body.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Mind blown.
The bloodiest
you
I've
killed?
ever had.
Which one of you has the bigger skeleton? Who do you think has the bigger
well,
skeleton? Yours is
I
like
did
7
kill a
feet
giant. So
I killed John Goodman.
He killed John Goodman.
I killed John Stamos.
John Stamos? He's not big.
He doesn't have a big skeleton,
You
Josh.
guys are connecting.
That's a big one.
You were so excited to announce that you had killed John Stamos.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the exhibit with so many court cases.
So excited. I killed John Stamos.
John Stamos.
I would give you a hug if I wasn't trapped.
We're all going to be in cages in
John Stamos listens to this.
You know he is.
Not John Goodman, though.
Yeah, John Goodman.
No, because he's dead.
We want to be on his good side.
I know.
No, John Candy's.
You think of John
Oh.
Candy's dead?
I think of John
Yeah.
Candy.
I killed him too.
Oh my god.
What was the question?
Yeah. Who has the bigger skeleton?
Biggest skeleton.
When does the podcast start?
Yeah, we're gonna start in a minute. All right, so next one. Which one of us is the most awkward?
Good,
Oh, boy.
Good. Finally.
Cody.
Cody's in the
Most
lead.
awkward?
Well, I think only because he makes an effort
Yeah.
to be
It's an
that.
intentional thing.
It's an intentional awkwardness.
What's the most awkward position you've ever been in?
Okay, well, hold on.
Not sexually.
Come on, jeez, Joel. This is your cousin.
So not sexual position?
No. Is that all you can think about?
Let's clarify this.
I don't know.
Yeah. Board.
On a surfboard.
Why'd you whisper that?
I was on a stiff surfboard.
I was on a stiff surfboard.
Surfboard?
Oh my god.
I was on a surfboard.
Surfboard. All
I
right,
don't
well,
know.
why are you awkward, Cody? Tell.
See, there we go.
See,
See,
make it awkward.
exactly.
This is what I do.
I guess we just he just
It's,
proved the
it's
point.
an art. That's what it is.
It is kind of an art form you have there.
It is
being
art.
awkward.
You know, it's an art form if you can be awkward and in a way that like people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Entertaining.
You don't do that.
No, you just, nobody enjoys
You
it.
should.
You just have a very
It's just awkward.
Completely opposite.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Which one of us is most likely to be hit on by a woman or a man?
well due to my awkward body.
Most likely not.
What was that? What,
Rules you out.
was it an awkward body?
Is that two questions?
No, it's by either a woman or a man.
Dylan, you've been hit on by a man.
I've been hit
Yeah.
on by a few men, actually.
A few men?
Yeah.
What
A
clubs
few
are you
good
going
men.
to?
You good men.
By Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise.
What was the pickup line for you?
Get out of my stall.
Yeah.
Hey, stop hitting on me.
I don't remember. They asked me out to dinner, and I was flattered, but
Wait, immediately?
What?
Immediately.
First words out of
Just
the
they
mouth.
walked straight up and said,
Remember
"Hey." No, I knew the guy. It was and he was very. It was
You
very
knew the
obvious
guy.
that he swung for the other team.
Okay,
But-
and something about you made it obvious.
was not obvious.
Well,
to him that you were
apparently
straight.
not. Well, I guess when you're
Yeah, I
a
know,
little
that's what I'm
kind and
saying.
you're respectful, then I think they take that as, oh, maybe there's a shot.
And that's the day
Wow.
I stopped trying.
That's when Cody gave up. He said that's not longer going to happen.
Like, I'm sick of being
So
awkward.
you're saying if you're polite, you're going to be seen as gay. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what happened to me apparently.
Were you
I'm not saying
wearing
it's gonna happen to
expensive
everybody.
jeans?
That's
What? I was expensive.
I think it was also that email blast that I sent out.
Luke just let everybody know.
All caps.
Dylan is on the market.
Stop.
Yeah. That's happened to you before, hasn't it, Josh? That has to have
In
happened.
email blast, I've sent lots of email blasts.
How many men have hit on you?
How many minutes have you been?
How many minutes have you been hit on?
Yeah, I stop them and wait till I start my stopwatch.
What?
I've been hit on. Yeah, I think I have. Yes, actually. By. Well, I guess I shouldn't say his name because
John Doe.
I'm gonna leave that gate open.
Because he's in the room.
Gate open.
They want to burn any bridges.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was a friend's brother, and we went to a bar, and
I know who it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and by the end of the night, it was like super overt, and everyone knew what was happening, and it went on the entire night, and it was really, really uncomfortable. And at the end of the night, he kissed me on the cheek.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Oh, all right.
Did you have to say anything?
Did I have to say anything?
Yeah, like
Man,
to
say stop,
make
buddy.
it
Oh,
clear
no.
that
Well,
you're not.
I mean, it
interested.
was like obvious that like he knew. We were hanging out like the whole night with this group of 4 or 5 people, and he knew I was not gay.
So he knew you were straight.
Yeah, and it like, but he just didn't care.
Nice.
Very aggressive.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah. And my buddy was just having fun with how uncomfortable it was making me because you don't know what to do. But he'll be here any minute.
To pick you up.
Text earlier say, "Can you get here, buddy?"
Here's a hit is for your forehead.
Yeah. And he should be meeting my mom this weekend. I don't think I've ever been hit on by a guy.
Really?
I know of, yeah.
You haven't lived.
Yeah, live, buddy.
I have an experience. Have you ever been hit on by a guy?
No.
Never. How about you, Luke?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't heard this from you.
Wow.
When did that happen?
I think I remember you telling me a story.
I'm the only one out. See?
No, I haven't been hit on.
Oh, you
either.
haven't either?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Maybe we should.
Well,
See what it's
it was partially my fault because I was at a gay bar.
Well, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Gay bars are fun though.
It was a lot of fun.
You ever been to
Wear-
Patty's?
wearing a crop
Patty's is
top?
Fun, man.
I was wearing a crop top. No, no. I went to see. They were holding like a show, and I went. There was a friend performing, and we went. And
So I would take the answer back to the skeletons question.
Luke has the most.
This guy has a few things.
I just happened to hide
Yeah.
them better.
Oh, really, Luke? Who was playing?
Oh no, it's happening. No, I have not been to Patty's, but I have been to. I think it was one gay bar, and it was the gayest bar. It was in West Hollywood, and this was I forget how many years ago, and it was the first time I'd ever been to the stretch of I guess it's Hollywood Boulevard or whatever it is that's in West Hollywood. That's like just a stretch of gay bars, and it's like known for that atmosphere. And it was an eye opener because there was like I guess it's like the gay bar version of like go-go dancers, but they were as naked as you can be without being naked.
Right.
And yeah, it
Just
was
wearing a sock.
basically no. I've never
Slept since.
yeah. No, I'm just it was not a fabric to be a sock.
It's a pasty.
For like an infant sock.
And just admit it, you switched teams for about 10 minutes
Yeah.
at least.
No, there was a good month. No, it was, but it was interesting.
A different culture.
Yes.
Yeah, to
Well,
say the
it's just weird when you're not.
Used to seeing that.
Yeah, used to seeing it, and then just the dynamic is different because
They seem like they're having way more fun than everybody else.
Yeah.
they absolutely are. And well, it's just the whole dynamic is different because when you go to any other bar, it's usually like I don't know. Whenever you look at a guy in another bar, it's different.
You don't have to worry.
Well,
about
because
it.
not that I'm worried about it. I'm very comfortable, Dylan.
Sure you are.
And
getting neat.
inviting.
I'm on the
Yeah,
brink
sure
at
is.
any
I'm on the
moment.
brink.
Said too much. Move on.
Yeah.
Anywho,
On that fence.
what are we doing?
All right. So next question here. Which of us is most likely to die on the toilet?
Me in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. For dehydration.
It's definitely not me and Cody, so it's between you guys.
Yeah. Me,
Definitely not you guys.
Stomach
because
fire.
I'd say him.
because us three spend half our lives in the toilet.
It's true.
That's just how we're built.
Yeah. Vippers
Well,
have
in our
strong stomachs.
genes.
We eat like a piece, like 3 spinach leaves, and we're to the toilet.
To the toilet.
To the toilet.
To the toilet.
Yeah. There's a toilet bat signal, and we just run to the toilet.
I have
toilet's in danger.
an emergency lever, and it's like a chute that goes straight
Super
into
expensive.
it.
Super expensive slide.
Yep. It's not a toilet. I don't know where I end up. It's horrible.
I don't know why you keep pulling the lever.
Scared, confused.
We all hope nobody finds that field.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
landmine.
just a bunch of just fast food wrappers.
That's also where he throws away his trash.
It smells horrible.
Have
you read? Never mind.
Yep,
Never
I
mind.
knew it.
Never
I
mind.
knew. I'm like you. I don't think you should say it.
Don't say it.
I just. It's funny that you asked that question because I literally this morning watched. I don't know why. I got the urge. I watched a documentary on Elvis.
Yeah, that's what's made me think of this question. Actually.
Yeah. But I will die on the toilet.
Most definitely. Well, he didn't die because he was like on the toilet. He died. He just happened to be on the toilet.
No one dies because they're on the toilet.
You might be the first one.
Go ahead and take a seat.
Hey, there could be a cobra inside that bowl.
Old cobra
Hey,
You ever see those news stories?
You take that back.
You don't put that black magic on me.
How humiliate? Who?
Humiliating?
Hey, say the word for me.
Humiliating.
How embarrassing would that be?
But like,
You died on the toilet?
Yeah.
but there was a story about a cobra being
On the commode?
Just be sure.
on the commode.
On the
Yeah.
commode.
You can't be embarrassed.
No
if
one,
you're
no
dead.
one wants to end their life on the
Right.
commode and be found
good.
like with their drawers down. No one wants that. There's certain ways you want to go out. That's
I
not
don't
one.
want to be found with my drawers down across the board.
Anywhere.
Alive, dead, toilet.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
At my best. I don't want to be caught with my drawers down.
I don't want to be caught at my bed.
How do you
I
want to
don't
be
know.
found dead?
How old do you
How
want
would
to be
I?
found
How
dead?
do you want to be found?
Oh man.
Well, you had to be found dead at some point.
I want
I
to.
know, but what position do you want to be in? We be wearing clothes
Spread it.
I want to be in a tuxedo, just standing straight up,
against the wall.
I want to.
perked up.
Perked up.
I don't want to be found. I just want to be a lost skeleton.
I want to be
forever.
mysterious.
Take a cement block, just jump off in the ocean.
I don't know how apropos this is. Is that appropriate?
Oh my gosh, what
Apropos.
word? What kind of word?
Just give me 5 seconds to look that up.
on the Googles.
Fastest phone. I thought about this the other day, and it's such a crazy story that it's crazy to me that we don't talk about this every day. When that guy crashed on the freeway and landed on the freeway sign.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
footage.
yeah,
the body
yeah.
flew
Yeah.
and hit
Yeah,
the freeway.
yeah.
Got ejected from the
He
car.
got ejected from the car, and this was a number of years ago, in somewhere in L.A.
Yeah.
But that's how I would like to be found dead. Not because but no one knows how I got up there. There's no car crash.
You were just on the sign.
Yeah, and I have and
Splattered.
I'm like this.
Oh, yeah. You're like posing
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
lifeless.
like
Captain Morgan.
I'm like,
on
you're
the sign.
out.
You're lodged in the sun.
No, not Captain Morgan.
Head cocked.
Oh, sorry.
Idiot.
Yeah, I would like
Sorry,
to
I
die.
offended you.
I would like to die in the most confusing way. To just have like the police who are investigating be like, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah,
with this.
even Sherlock Holmes is perplexed.
I want to be wearing like cowboy boots, but with like
A cobra. That's your butthole.
yeah, with a cobra attached to something on my body. Doesn't matter where.
Now that would make sense.
Cody,
No,
Back into the desert.
Yeah.
are you
it's
an investigator?
It wasn't meant to be.
Cobra bite.
I'm in Alaska.
All right, moving
In an
on
ice
to the next
block.
question here. All right, so which one of us has done the craziest dares?
Oh man, I've streaked.
Well, you
Joel
win.
went streaking?
I think
No.
Josh went streaking too, didn't you?
Yeah, but no one was around.
Well, when I say
no one was
when I
around.
when I
Little do
say
you know.
when I say I went streaking, I meant me and Josh held hands naked down the street, walking.
walking down the
casually.
street.
Yeah.
Just
Broad
casually
daylight.
done it.
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah. There was no
Just
dare
just
involved.
Window shopping.
Yeah.
Hey, this is nice. Wouldn't this be nice?
I did that one, and remember we were at BJ's restaurant, and you guys dared me to run to the restroom across the restaurant, screaming, holding my butt as if I had the runs.
Oh man,
Like
and you totally
explosive.
did it.
And I did it, and
No,
nobody laughed
What'd
or
you-
anything.
What'd you
Yeah.
scream?
No, it was oh man, oh man.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
running to the bathroom across this crowded restaurant, and nobody laughed.
I saw
apparently.
one head turn, and that was about it.
Yeah. I just when you started to go, I just started eating my sandwich.
we lost him.
Nobody cared.
Who's that
Oh
jackass?
man, I want that blackened chicken sandwich from BJ's.
That's from Cheesecake Factory, Josh.
He would know. He worked at BJ's.
Shut the cameras.
Shut the camera off.
Shut the
Can I
cameras.
talk to their podcast? Has that joke already been made?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in every single podcast. So it's the most unoriginal thing anybody's ever said.
You did the mall as well.
So this is the last
straight to
podcast
the
that
soul.
Josh is gonna be on.
We did a skit where it was
Oh, yeah.
Joel and for the record, I think Steve Martin and Martin Short stole this bit from us
What?
like
I
years
doubt
later.
that. I doubt
I
that.
doubt that too.
Well, they didn't
Yeah.
steal it, but they copied the same bit. Like we
Are
beat
you
it
serious?
to it. Yeah. It was a bit where Joel basically leaves his house in the morning, like he's gonna start his day off right.
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
then
I
he
do remember that.
leaves.
Yeah, yeah.
And as he's leaving the doorway, he
trips.
trips. And it's that thing where you're trying to catch yourself when
Yeah.
you're tripping and you start like running. But instead of it being 2 or 3 steps, Joel just goes through the entire city,
Yeah.
just in different scenarios, constantly trying to catch himself.
Yes.
And
Mine.
we filmed it in different locations, and there was one that we said we had to do it in the mall.
In the mall, that's
And
right.
Joel was like, I'm not doing that. And I said, well, just give me your jacket and I'll do it.
Did you just say my idea?
What?
It was my idea.
Where's my idea?
It was 100% my idea.
Well,
That's
either
weird.
way,
It's
I
weird.
was the one that had the
It's weird
balls to
because-
do it in the mall.
100%.
Fight.
There's a fight. But I remember we did that, and
I remember that. I remember filming it. I
it
filmed
was,
it.
I've
it was
had
fun.
I've had a couple ideas that have been stolen by people who aren't aware of me or my ideas. Believe it or not,
Usually
thinking
when
it
it's your
totally
idea, you want to
separately
be
of
head,
your idea.
Yes,
you know, front and center of the skit.
it
You
was. Joel, drop it. I wanted to make a skit. In fact, I think I wrote it and showed it to you guys at one point, but we never.
weren't. That was porn, Josh. You wrote a porn script. You showed it to us.
Okay, just hear me out though. It starts. No cameras. Well, where a kid has at a lemonade stand, you know, cute and little sign $1 lemonade, whatever it is. But then it cuts to him later on at his table in his house, and he's just looking at spreadsheets and he's super stressed out. And he's talking to his wife, who's like another kid, and he's like, "I'm gonna have to cut John." And we're in the red here, and then it's him calling his employee John, who he's just, "Hey, I gotta let you go," and then John's trying to be really tough about it, but he's just looking at his new wagon in this driveway.
Go, now I'm going to pay for this.
Yeah, and then there's some, I forget what company, there was a commercial that basically had the same exact premise. And then Seesaw, that skit, the idea, did you
Yeah.
Seesaw? They did it in the office.
Yeah.
Well, we got it from Saw, so I think it might be.
No, but the confusing part of that skit talking about did you see Saw? That whole
got it. That whole riff.
Yeah.
riff was in
the semantics of the conversation.
Yeah. So
We
we've
did it
had
first. We did it first.
we've had 2 skits stolen or
Yeah.
3 skits,
It's
3
annoying.
ideas.
Yeah,
We
it's
need
the worst thing
royalties.
ever.
Even though that first one was my idea, clearly.
Oh, 100,
We'll have to put some of those in the
100%,
descriptions for
102%,
people to watch.
We're going to have to cut that out.
Yeah.
I don't want that on the internet.
Yeah, you do. You got way worse than
All
that.
right, moving on. All right, so which one of
Unfortunately,
us?
that is very true.
All right, which one of us is most likely to moon their in-laws?
Me?
No, you're talking to me. Joke's on you. I will never have in-laws.
Yeah.
I will.
So far it's just me, Luke, and Dylan.
Well, just hypothetically, if these two ever were like,
we
if you
had
guys
in-laws.
were, yeah, like girlfriend-in-laws.
I actually.
moon them?
I
It depends
think,
on who's coolest with their in-laws.
Yeah.
I
that's
actually
exactly
think
it.
I have mooned girlfriend's parents.
Well, then there.
So you're pretty much
Well,
already
I think
there.
Josh did.
Yeah. Next
Just one
question.
extra step.
Question.
Next
I think I was
on
at
the
the
list.
pool.
I guess that was kind of easy then, wasn't it?
To see my butt. So
Pretty straightforward.
I called him over.
That's pretty clear.
Sat him down.
Called them over.
Sat him
It
down.
was very
Have you
formally-
actually done that?
Can
Can
you
you kindly look at this? my posterior.
I got this mold.
Have you actually done that though, Moon?
Yeah, I
Like
think I
girlfriend?
did. I think I was in a pool, and I was just like playing a joke.
Well, then there you go.
Pulled,
It would have been
pulled
you
the
then.
old rumperoo out.
the old rumperoo. Here it comes.
That's what I screamed.
Was it 40 pounds?
Look at my rumperoo. Did you ask if my rumperoo's 40 pounds?
Worst
It
rumperoo.
sounds like a kid's cereal.
Well,
Eat your rumperoos.
but the worst thing about it was when I found out I had an awkward body. Because they just
It was
they
weirdest
just
body,
pointing
yeah.
and screaming.
Weird
Your-
spot.
Awkward. Weirdest body.
Your bad.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Your
No,
bad gummy bear mold.
There,
I want you to take a look at my bad gum bear mold.
Get in the pool, you rat bastard.
their site still hasn't returned. they're living in a nursing home
I buy
right
them a
now.
nice pair of sunglasses every year.
No, they're basically acting out the that's a Bird Box movie.
Yeah.
Floating down a river
Yeah,
blindfold.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except it's just a swimming pool.
Marco.
That rumperoo's here somewhere. I know it.
Dude. Oh, if we ever call it anything other than a rumperoo, I'm
So
not
mad.
gonna be happy with you.
He's so mad about this.
A lot ticks him off.
All right. Next one. Which of us is most likely to impress their doctor during a physical?
Well, we know it's not. We've established that, everybody. and impress. How do you impress? Like, hey, you got a nice body.
Like, as in
kid?
the doctor looks at you and he just goes, "I'm impressed."
Yeah.
Do you ever
Who's
have
most
that?
likely?
You ever have that thought going to the doctor and you'd be like, Are you checking for my health or are you just checking me out?
Yeah.
Are you Czechoslovakian?
Are you checking
Yeah, that's the only kind of doctor I want.
I remember-
I have a question, which is, how did you think of that question?
Because here's why, and actually, I have gone
Did
in.
you get a hot
for-
doctor?
Yeah, I had a hot doctor once. No, it was the complete opposite. I went in because I got a few moles on my body. Gotta get them checked out every once in a while.
Whoa, pump your brakes.
Just slow down, everybody.
Show us.
It's a
Don't need
skin
to know
defect.
that.
You can't just pull that out on it.
What's the minimum number of moles you need to have to see a doctor about it?
At least 3. Any more than that, you gotta check them out. No, I went in. I was just like, I just want to double check. So I just made an appointment. This was years ago. It was when I was living in LA.
You already saw a doctor about it previously. You wanted to double check on the same mole.
Come on.
You want a second opinion?
Yeah.
That doctor also has not. His site has not returned.
Yeah.
I've not returned my call.
Not returned my call.
No. So basically, I went in, had them checked out, and I thought he was just gonna be like, just kind of take a quick look and be like, all right, get out of here real quick. But that guy had me stripped down to nothing, and I was like, uh-oh. I did not know how this went. I've gotten physicals before, and I've
But never in a van.
never in a van.
Glad non-doctor.
Everywhere. Just playing a lot of Led Zeppelin.
The weirdest part was he also worked at Taco Bell.
I wanted to talk about. I ordered 2 chalupas, and I said, "Can you check moles here?"
Do you check moles here? At the bottom of the menu, it says mole check. Little burritos.
Chalupas in a full physical.
Chalupa, quesadilla, mole physical.
It's on the secret menu.
Mole biopsy.
It's a secret physical. I want you to give my mole a physical.
2 taco supremes.
I want you to poke the hell out of it.
I want you to show this boss. It's been a bad mole.
That mole.
If,
I want you to poke the hell out of it.
if it's not red, I'm not paying you.
I want that mole to be irritated as hell at the end of this.
You bastard.
Oh my god! You're about to get the
man.
business into my mole.
My money's worth.
I
man.
would, if the highlight if the pre-roll podcast highlight is not someone saying the phrase "I'll have 2 chalupas and a full physical," then we have not done our job.
So wait, so you're saying that the doctor spent way too much time in the middle section?
No, and again, I maybe I shouldn't have been surprised, but I just was very shocked that he suddenly. I was there. It was the doctor and a nurse, a female nurse, and luckily he asked her to leave, but he was like, I need you to take everything off. And I was like, I came here to check
I
out
don't
some
think
moles.
they're supposed to. That's the opposite was supposed to happen. You're supposed to
I
have like
thought so
someone
too,
in the
but-
room with you when you're doing
I mean,
that. You're
for the
not supposed
record-
to empty the
No.
room.
For the record, he didn't touch me, for the record, but he did take a long
That's-
time just looking at me, and he was just like,
I would
"That's
say
nice."
that seems right.
I again, maybe I'm naive to think that wasn't going to happen, but it just caught me off guard because I was like,
how did he excuse the nurse? Did he turn and say, "Get out"?
Or was like, can you grab me a glass of water? And she just left. And he was like, all right, quickly, pull down your pants.
and then he locked the door.
"What? Take your ball."
Got rid of her.
Some water and some cigarettes.
Some wine. While we're at it.
You go across the street to the liquor store.
This guy won't be yelling about chalupas.
You have
Go to Taco Bell.
You have a tripod? I got to set up a camera.
Does anybody else have like a weird experience with a doctor like that, where it just suddenly catches you off guard and you go like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
I did.
No.
My actually current doctor is a female. She's younger.
Ooh, all right, well,
Take it easy,
Go
Joe.
on.
But
slow down. You're married?
she's completely normal, so I have there's nothing to say about it. But it's a little weird.
It's a younger female
A
doctor.
younger female doctor. So I mean, she hasn't like gone way down south, but you know they do like the groin, like not the groin check, but like they touch around the
Pelvic area.
pelvic area, and you know it's weird. It's bizarre.
I would double check what you're saying. Wait, it's not like you go into the doctor, they just start poking around your pelvis. Like, why was she poking around your pelvis there?
Well, I went
was there for a flu shot.
Oh,
yeah, I went there for a specific reason, and she's just checking things as a
Okay.
normal doctor would do.
All right.
He was having headaches.
I was having
Toe cramps.
Give me your pelvis.
I said I want a crew cut, and they took me in the back. That was a doctor, right?
I want a mullet.
The funniest part about that is that you wanted a crew cut.
Yes.
No, I've only been in a doctor's office one time with
One time.
Yeah,
you need to go back right
You
now.
should probably go to the doctor.
I can barely walk. No, one time where I had to have my items open.
My items? What?
Is that how you describe it?
No, it's not. It's the first time.
Your tickly bits?
No, yeah, my tiggly bits.
Your front rumpus.
My frumpus. Doc, you gotta see this.
It's a frumpus.
You ever seen a frumpus before?
Frumpus inspection. That's the weirdest frumpus I've ever seen.
in the questionnaire that they have you fill out before you go to see the doctor, it's just frumpus, just
In red crayon.
in red
Yeah.
crayon, like written like
Like
that.
a crown poster board at the frumpus.
Push to the front of the line.
Show you my sign.
Every nurse helping you.
But I hate how uncomfortable I am in that. Like, I wish I could just be like, look, you're a doctor. I'm a man.
Right.
This is my frumpus. and you know, do what you got to do. But I am so uncomfortable in that situation.
It is weird.
But I wish, like, I feel like that is a like a deficit in character. Like, you shouldn't be that uncomfortable.
I mean, having a stranger look at your
Is
most
the-
personables.
is the best time.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
I don't know. Are you guys that uncomfortable in that scenario?
Like, so you did. I mean, you both did sports, so you had to do a physical
Yeah.
in high school. And that was probably the first time that like a doctor went really down there to check
Yeah, it's
things.
like it's like
Otherwise than just kind of a cursory down there.
Right.
Really down there.
the cliche
Just really
bend over and
grasping that
cough.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of physical. Yeah,
That's a weird experience.
which
Yeah.
is always
I've never
weird.
had
It's like
that.
it's like
It's
what do
weird.
you, really?
It's not comfortable.
It's
not.
the weirdest thing because it's like, what the hell are you checking?
Yeah.
Like what? Like why do I have to bend over and cough? Like what are you looking at?
Well,
I didn't have to bend over.
It's I didn't have.
Nope, it sounds like you were.
Luke, what happened to you,
It sounds
buddy?
like you're being
no,
booked.
Why did I have to bend over for 30 minutes?
Not bend over. It's turn your head and cough.
Oh, that.
Turn your head and cough, but
Yeah.
also because they have to check for like tumors down there,
Yeah.
lumps, and that's the weirdest thing. It's uncomfortable just in general. It doesn't matter who's doing it, and it's like some older guy doing it, and it's like the first time, obviously, that you're not prepared for. You're in high school.
How do you prepare for it?
A lot of
Pray.
A lot of
Lots of prayer.
looking yourself in the mirror and
Psyching yourself out.
Yeah.
You know, just karate kicks in the air.
yeah.
Naked karate kicks. Just as high as
don't
you-
do
Try to get
just
as high as you
you
can.
go. I had a speed bag up there one time.
I've never seen anything move so fast.
Blur human activity.
No, it's weird because they just like they quickly preface you like, this is what I'm gonna do, and then they just start doing it. And you're like, all right,
That's how most of my dates end.
yeah.
I have never had a actual. Well, I guess it's not common to have it until I guess a certain age as a guy, but a prostate exam, and that is I'm not looking forward to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
No one looks.
You're supposed to have one now, I think.
You're getting there.
How old are you?
35.
35. 35.
Gonna be 36.
I think you're supposed to have it now. It used to be 40, and then they moved it up to like 30 or 35 or something.
Yeah.
They didn't move to 30. Did they?
I think so, around there, in the 30s. Because
it's
definitely by 40.
It's been so common now. They moved it up from 40.
Can you go to
for
the?
sure.
Can you? Is it okay? Will you be turned away if you're drunk?
They might get you drunk.
Well, again, just next time you're in Taco Bell, just order the.
I think.
Yeah, ask for Jose at Taco Bell, and he'll handle everything for you.
It's on the dollar menu.
He'll do a deep dive.
He'll pay you.
No, I think that you can be put under.
No.
What?
I think.
That
They put you under for
No
a prostate
way.
exam?
I think you can request it.
Are you serious?
they won't give it to you.
If you have like anxiety or something, like you have to prove that
no,
you.
that
No, I think I've heard.
I've never heard that.
I
I'd
would
be curious.
I'd be so
be
disappointed in myself if I required that, because yeah, it's uncomfortable, but
Wouldn't that make it worse? Because then, like, you wake up and you're like,
'Cause you don't know what
they
they're
do?
doing.
Yeah, what they
Right.
do.
yeah.
I don't even care at that point.
Go to just
go
like
to
knock
town,
me out.
guy.
That hasn't already been done.
Cody already has a tattoo with an arrow pointed in the
Says go
That
ahead.
general director.
Yeah, dig in.
Here you go, Don.
Help yourself.
Help yourself, guy.
Cody,
Random
what'd
stranger.
you experience the first time you had a physical?
I demand it.
Once they got past the forest, it was all good.
The forest.
I remember it was the way that Josh described how whenever you have to, drop a load over there, you said that it's the equivalent of spitting into a mop.
What?
Dude.
What did I do?
You say spitting into a
Because
mop?
of, yeah, because of the forest that's down there, and you're
Yeah.
like, dude,
on your
this-
on your rumperoo.
on
Is
your
that
your
what we call it? Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
You say spitting onto a mop?
It's like spitting into a mop.
It's like trying to spit through a mop.
Through a mop. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay,
Sorry, Joel. I'll be more careful.
Well,
next
it's just
time when
weird.
describing my activity.
maybe I misquoted. It's my
No, yeah, it's like spitting through a mop.
All right, next.
I'm gonna buy you some clippers.
You need to go to
Clippers
a groomer.
Nothing's gotten out.
I think we could pass you as a canine, and you could just get one of them canine grooms.
All right, next question. So, who is most likely to get into a fight?
A thought.
Who's most likely to get into a fight with the cops and win?
Cody.
That's a very specific question.
Hey,
Cody for sure.
oh, so Cody's the guy.
Actually,
huh?
I have argued with police officers.
Oh.
I remember it was a downtown Ventura.
Yep.
You were with your friend.
Yep.
And you were in the parking garage, right? I remember the story.
No, I was so.
Oh,
I hope someone's from the VCPD listens to this.
Listen, cops.
What, you gonna write a letter?
Yes. I am. No, this was years ago. So we had left the bar. I was with a group of friends, and we were with. I was with friends that like I had met that night. Like it was friends of friends, right?
This is right after Patty's, right?
Yes. No, and there were a couple girls that I had met them that night. They were hanging out around us, and one of them got completely wasted to the point where she was just completely gone.
Hammered.
Belligerent.
Schlockered.
Yep. So we left the bar. My friend was gonna drive. He had parked in in the parking structure, so he went to go get his car, and he was, so I was waiting on the corner essentially for him to come by with this girl that was like completely wasted. In the meantime, we're waiting for him. The cops come by and see her.
What'd you do, Luke?
Well,
that's what they thought.
And like they just immediately assume like you're in charge of this person, and I'm like, I don't hardly know this person. I just met her this like tonight, pretty much. Yeah, it was one of those things. They were just like get her out of here now, or we're arresting you.
Like,
How dare you stand next to her?
Yeah, pretty much, like exactly.
Abandoned my child.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm waiting for somebody to pick me up. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to leave this person
Yeah.
here.
If I was standing 5 feet away from her, would we be having the same conversation?
Exactly. So, yeah. They were like, we're going to circle the block if you're not gone by the time we circle the block. Like, essentially. Like,
That's not something cops say. Sounds like you were talking to a...
No, I swear.
pedestrian.
I literally swear this is exactly what they said.
Okay. All right.
What
We're
do
going to go around the block. When we come back, like, be gone, essentially.
They're basically just trying to scare you. Obviously, they can't like arrest you for
Yeah,
just
this
being
was
with a
like
drunk person.
last call. They wanted all the drunken
People to get
idiots
out.
to be
Riff
out.
raff.
Exactly. I know what they were trying to do, but it was like lame.
Yeah.
So my friend had not returned with the car.
Jeez.
They came back. Literally, like maybe 5 cops come out with flashlights in my face, just like, what do you like? They're just grilling.
Told you to leave.
Grilling me. Like, what are you still doing here? Like, you're in charge of this person. What do it is horrible. It's horrible. Finally, I'm just like trying to call my buddy. He finally shows up. I'm just like, there he is.
Get me
I'm out of here. Goodbye. And they let me go. But they were like on the verge of arresting me. It was horrible.
dumb.
It was horrible.
Wow.
Thank you, Ventura County Police Department.
Yeah.
Anyways.
A lot of rage in you.
A lot of ticked off people.
None of us will fight the police and win. Never.
No, nobody will.
And
No one
when
will
no.
try.
I could see Cody getting just blackout drunk. It happens rarely, but you do.
Joel, let me tell you, it hasn't happened for a long
When
time.
was the last time you threw up from alcohol?
Halloween, I think.
That's not that too long ago, folks.
Yeah.
Well,
have
that
a
was
problem.
here. I wasn't
That's
outside
not
fighting
but
with the cops.
but you could have been outside.
Wait, no, that wasn't from being drunk. That's because I had
The flu.
something to eat that wasn't that.
Never mind. I regret what I said.
Yeah. Take that
About
back.
Cody.
I didn't like
I've
what I
never
said.
been drunk.
It's
No.
Halloween for you.
I've been sober for years.
Why would Cody win the fight?
I just feel like if Cody gets aggravated enough, which is rare. I'm not saying it happens
not
all the
rare.
time. If you get aggravated enough at a person when you think it's unjust, I could see you really brawling.
This is
Getting-
This is
I don't
something
know.
you've
I
seen
don't-
or could see.
This is deep.
A little bit both.
I don't think any of us are dumb enough to like get into a fight with the cops, though.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would-
none of us would actually fight the cops.
No.
But if we had to,
Okay.
who would make it the farthest?
Let's just
put it that
go
way.
with my argument, people. If Cody was fighting a cop,
so
you
angry.
think you
Cody
would
was
win?
fighting a cop. No.
No,
Don't think so.
they would shoot me.
It's true. Well,
Okay.
no.
We would
They
all
won't
be
If
shoot
you're
shot in the
wrestling a
face.
cop,
So basically, you're just saying which one of us has more rage.
I'm saying the question was who has a better chance of beating a cop, right?
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
How big is the cop?
small cop.
What's
Out of
the-
all of us, I think
what's the
Cody
gender?
would be the best fighter. Is what
I could beat up a woman cop
Is that fair to
if
say?
she wasn't in
You said it.
uniform.
and she wasn't a
I
cop.
respect the police department.
Cody
Like
almost.
this guy. What?
Look at one bad encounter.
Because they were
You
gonna
had a right man encounter?
because they were gonna arrest me for no reason.
Oh, you know what you were doing.
Yeah, you're right. I was standing on that corner real bad.
Belligerent drunk.
Yep.
You were working. No, let's go. You were working. Let's go back to the question. Who would most likely? It's not who would. Who would most likely win in a fight with a cop? I'm saying it's Cody. Does anybody disagree with me?
I think it would be you.
Who else
because
would it
you're
be?
obviously extremely angry.
Give me the chance, Josh.
Give me one chance.
He's trying to prove
Make it work. I would agree with you, Joel. I think Cody might have the best chance at. He'd probably get the farthest.
Yeah.
No one would actually win.
I don't.
But
And the only
understand.
reason I say that is
That's a good
because I
point.
think if Cody fought any one of us, he would win. Therefore, if he fought a cop, he has the best chance of winning.
Because he has the best chance of winning just a fight in general.
Yeah.
This is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Best-
yeah.
best
that-
fighter in general.
That
What other point am I trying to make?
I don't know. I don't know, Joel. Leave me alone.
Josh is lost.
This is a weird conversation.
Josh
Yeah.
finished his beer like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I am
He needs
waiting.
Waiting for another one.
By the way, thank you, Ventura County Police Department, for all that you do.
See,
For all
we don't
that
want to
you
fight
do.
now
Be
you're
recurring.
concerned.
For all that
We
you
like
do.
cops.
Don't fight the police.
I'm just saying.
I was just frustrated.
Leave them alone.
If there was a time and a
Right,
place.
right now, the entire police department
Oh.
read a siren relief.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
the SWAT team was
Okay.
getting ready, and they're like, all right,
all right,
never mind.
We'll let you off this one time.
What if that was our only audience? Was the entire
Ventura County
Ventura
Police Department.
Police Department? No family or friends.
I'd be okay with
If
that.
that's the case, we love you.
We love you a lot.
All right, 3 more questions. Which of us is most likely the best for president of the United States?
Oh my goodness.
Who's the most even
So
keeled?
who would be the least bad president?
Yeah.
I say Joel. I think Joel's the most regimented.
I would vote for that. I'd vote for
Regimented?
Joel.
He's got a plan.
Joel's got plans.
What are you, his campaign manager?
Joel's got a
Joel's got a plan. Yeah.
He knows what he wants.
I picture myself in the Oval Office writing with a quail pen and
Never mind. I take back my answer.
Wait, what year are you president?
Number one it says to-do list, presidential to-do list, and it just says number one, give Reese's Pieces to everybody.
Just not bad.
I
It's not a bad policy.
reinstate my
And
answer.
then, and then you put it right back in the inkwell, and then you just put yourself in the
Walk out of the Oval Office.
Listen
in a high
to
heel.
ELO.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a.
I would vote for Joel. I'd vote Joel for president.
Yeah, Joel's good.
Thank you.
Joel ain't bad. All right, so that's 3 votes right there. Josh, you're outnumbered. Doesn't matter what you think.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I wasn't not gonna.
Don't run against me ever.
No, I didn't. Wasn't gonna not vote for you. I just needed to hear more of your policies.
What do you represent, Joel?
Yeah. What are you gonna do for the
I
me in the?
would also change our national anthem to the Independence Day theme.
I would change it to Sweet Cherry Pie.
Sweet cherry pie.
Yeah, I would be if I was president. I would do a lot of really selfish things
Probably.
to make sure that I was comfortable.
What selfish thing would you do?
I would just make sure that people knew.
That you had a lot of money and were
A
very
lot of
Yeah,
power.
I had a lot of power, a lot of money.
We've already got that.
Yeah, but people don't know it.
I think I would
to
change
know.
the national anthem to Sweet Caroline.
So, hey, that would be very nice.
Yeah, it'd be a very
Yeah.
happy song.
Except if you were like really aggressive about it.
Yeah.
You required people to know.
Right.
You would spot check. You'd go into the grocery store. Hey, sing it right now. Right
Okay,
now.
have
You
have
better get involved with the ba-ba-bas.
That's your campaign
Going to prison.
slogan.
You better get involved.
Okay, have you
2020.
you guys
You're
heard the
getting involved
Independence Day
with
theme? 'Cause,
That's exactly what it's like.
it should be that.
All right. Two more questions here. 2 more questions. We need to wrap up soon. Which of us is most like their parents?
Oh man.
Oh, we're all thinking now.
That's hard.
Oh god.
Oh no,
Dude.
I think
this is deep. Everyone's thinking,
I'd say Cody because he's frugal.
what in the world?
would you say to me?
I think we're all a good hybrid of our parents.
If that makes Cody the most like his parents, that means that we have like completely disowned our parents. You are like your mom in one way, so you are the most like.
Are you the least like your parents? That might be the
You're
easier
definitely
one
not
to answer.
close to any of your parents.
Yeah.
I'm not close
Close
to people or a
That's what I'm
person.
saying.
I think Josh,
All right,
you'd be the
so you're
least.
out.
Yeah, I think I'm just the most different across the board.
Probably.
Yeah. What's funny is there's like a core fundamental set of characteristics that my dad absolutely somehow made sure that me, my brother, and sister had. That we cannot avoid, no matter how much we want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, beyond that.
Interesting.
Are you talking about like biologically? Like
This is deep.
You all have IBS, or
Yeah, pretty much. No, like we just you know, my dad can be just uptight. Like if something's loud, he just goes into full like Rain Man mode, and we all have that.
Rain Man.
Yeah, just very sensitive to like
Everything.
to be easily aggravated, whatever.
Something's not right in the world.
Lots of things aren't right.
I think that Joel's the one that looks most like his dad out of all of us.
You know what's funny is I got here tonight and that crossed my mind. Just from the last time I saw Joel, I think you look more like your dad.
Yeah.
okay.
There's a side there.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I didn't say it
But
was.
does that make me most like
your
him?
dad? I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd pick you, Joel. I don't think you'd be the most like. I think Luke, you'd probably be the one. Maybe I'd say you're not like most like your mom or your dad, but a good a mesh of both of them.
A good hybrid.
You get a
A
hybrid
hybrid
of both
model.
of them. I think.
I could see that.
I think you would be the one
I
I'd
could
pick.
see that.
You're a good mix.
Good little mix
Cody.
there.
You're very well
Down,
balanced.
Cody?
Thank you, Cody.
Good
Welcome.
mix there. All right, we're gonna round this out with one more.
Round it out.
Round it out.
Sound it out.
Round it off.
Open it up here. Okay,
Round 'em
hold
up.
on. So here we
Round off, back hand sprink.
go. Hold on. Here we go.
Sprint.
Hold on.
Sprink.
Yep.
Spring. Back tuck.
Hold on.
Weird
Sorry.
gymnastics.
Round up. We're gonna
Hurry
go
up,
switch
because
to
I
sprint.
have to urinate.
All right. Last question. Which of us is most likely to win at Mario Kart?
Which one? The latest one?
You,
Dylan.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
If it was Halo,
Halo
If
is
it's
you. Mario Kart is you.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Halo here.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
If it was, yeah. Which Mario Kart? I guess the newest ones I'd probably lose because you would probably beat me at that one.
Yeah.
But if this is the classic
I would
N64, I think I got you on that one.
Dylan for
I
sure.
love that N64 is now the classic Mario Kart.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
classic.
And
I haven't
not-
touched a video game since the last time we played Halo together.
We
Who do
used
you
to
think
play
you
Halo
are?
all the time, and for years Joel was the only one that won. And I finally beat him one day, and I remember it was the most anticlimactic thing ever because the Mexican Express delivery guy showed up right when I won and blew the experience for me. And I was like, I finally beat Joel, and everyone's like, who cares? Mexican Express is here. And I'm like, dang it.
And
Do you
Mole
think,
mapped
do you
you.
think they're open?
Probably. I think they are, actually.
Are you sure you want that right now?
It's just, it might as well just lay back and take it.
It's gonna
He's been
flow,
going
it's gonna
for
flow either way.
months and everything like that.
Oh, man.
Enjoy myself.
Fun times.
All right, well, I think that's it for this episode, everybody.
That was
But thank
weird.
you. It
That was a weird episode.
Yeah.
It was
Is
an
it me?
It's weird.
It's
Josh.
mainly
It's the first
you.
one on
You
there.
said a lot of
Yeah.
weird things
It was-
today.
Way short.
Yeah, that was it. But thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But if you don't want to check us out there, just come back next week and check us out there anyway.
Oh my god. Did you hear all those words?
Yeah. And Luke gives it a thumbs up. Yes, I like it. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.